The train.
Welcome back to the Mystic Ruins here in Sonic Adventure. I'm playing as Sonic. Just got finished with Windy Valley. My name is Chris, straight musician. Sorry for the failure of introduction. Anyway, so we're just going to grab a few items and then we're going to start gambling. Like literally gamble. As far as Sonic's case. Alright, so that's that emblem that I was talking about up there. Anyway, so we're going to go grab a couple of upgrades that are kind of required for the next part. And we'll probably end up sticking up everything whenever we do. Alright, so for the next time, you jump into the manhole cover, which has been open, jump up here, and you have light speed.
Now you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash. The light speed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Alright, so what the hint ball is telling us is that you press and hold down B, go to the trail of rings and release it, and wherever the trail of rings go, that's where you'll go. If you talk to him after going through back there, he'll yell at you and then calm down and say, enter through the front, alright? Alright, so the thing about the Lightspeed Dash charge up is that takes forever to charge up. Well, I know where to find something that can take care of that problem. Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed already, there's a newsstand over there. It's only open during the day though. Alright, so you enter into the hotel and there's this staircase here. There are two switches. One opens the elevator door, the other one activates the trail of rings. You, in plenty of time, get into the, I think this is the elevator door. You get into the elevator door and you get this.
This is the crystal ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the light speed dash.
And here's this.
Ready, go!
The next game that uses the light speed dash, you actually don't need to charge it up. Unless you have the action light, which uses light speed dash to defeat enemies. But in the next game that introduces this concept of light speed dash, you just need to press B next to a trail of rings and you'll just go. But that depends on which port you're playing. I'm actually playing the GameCube port. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Alright, so we enter Casinopolis. And we have to find the Chaos Emerald, which is in this room here.
Try and deposit as many rings as you can. It may even help show you the way.
What the hint ball it tells us is true. You need at least 400 rings to be able to... You need at least 400 rings to be able to get to the Chaos Emerald. Alright, so the music for the... Actually, I'll talk about that later. Alright, so to collect rings, you need to go to 2 pinball tables. And this is the classic, kind of like a classic pinball table with a slot machine. And here's how this works. Alright, so you want to go and activate the slot machine. And it starts. You want to get 3 characters lined up, and you'll probably get a certain amount of rings, plus a bonus if you do something in a limited amount of time. However, you don't want 3 Eggmans because that would be bad. You'll lose some of your rings, probably I think 50 of them, I can't remember. You'll lose some of your rings, but if you go to the slot machine and get 3 Eggmans again, I believe you get those rings back, but only in that limited amount of time. But yeah, here's the bonus I was talking about. You see the trail of rings right next to that number that's counting down? That's kind of the bonus that was activated from me getting the 3 in a row ring. Anyway, once the timer's up, that disappears. Shining Cave. I forgot what that does. Oh, but once a bonus is in effect, once the bonus is in effect, you won't be able to match 3 in a row again until you'll match 3 in a row, but no bonuses apply until that bonus that you're currently in disappears. Now, I like the music for this pinball table. It's kind of great thing I had the bonus thing up. Anyway, it's kind of like a jazz sort of thing, like a jazz big band deal. It's not as much as like bebop or swing dancing, but it's kind of big bandish. Like, if you don't know what I mean by big band, you got 2 alto saxes, 2 tenor saxes, bari sax, 4 trombones, one of them playing as a bass trombone, and 4 trumpets. That's pretty much what that is. Plus rhythm section, which consists of piano, guitar, drums, bass. Depending on what song it is, though, because there are some classic jazz songs that does not does not require a guitar. Anyway, there's that one. I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you don't get 100 rings in a pinball table. Anyway, I'm going to purposefully just not do anything for the sake of showing off what happened. Now the bumpers or not the bumpers, but yeah, those are bumpers. But anyway, every time you hit a bumper or a side bumper, it gives you 1 ring. If you and you see the lights on the top left of the pinball table, if you get all 3 of them lit up, then you get rings from that too. Alright, so if you fail to get 100 rings, you end up in the garbage dump, which I believe there's a monitor screen that that says that's going to happen. Anyway, this part of Casinopolis gives you sort of like a Stairway to Heaven sort of feel in the beginning of the song, a little bit, and it kind of makes it look like you lost everything, but like makes it feel like you lost everything, but then later on as the song picks up, it's like you're like discovering like a way out, and pretty much you get everything back. Now you can rack up a bunch of rings in this section alone. Like you see I have 177 rings right now. That's from this section alone, besides the probably 17 I got from the pinball course. But that's pretty much a lot. There are rings in the shower, and if you step into a shower as Sonic, he'll pretty much wash himself clean. Wait a minute, where did Tails go? I'm pretty sure he was with Sonic, like, not too long ago. Oh well, doesn't matter. Now, the main, I'm going to call it hub of Casinopolis. The main hub of Casinopolis, kind of sounds like you're at, like, a bar. It doesn't really sound like at least the beginning of it does. It doesn't really sound like you're in a casino. It sounds like you're at some sort of like a bar or something. I wouldn't know that because I've never been to a bar before, but I've seen kind of movies and I see what that would look like. Alright, so I'm going to show you the second pinball table, which kind of serves as a cameo. This is Pinball Table and Cards, which ends up showing cameos of the game Nights into Dreams, which was, I believe, a Sega Saturn game released in '96, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's somewhere in like closer to the late '90s. So, the objective of this one is you get 5 rings. Sorry, not rings. 5 cards, and you gotta like have some sort of match, like a pair, 3 of a kind, full house, something along those lines. And the cards feature characters and items from that specific game. Like for example, I think that's Clarice, who is one of the characters you play as, and the bottom one's Wiseman, which is the like the main boss of the whole game. Like Topian, which was the top card. I think that's Elliot that I just picked up. Anyway, if you get a pair or something, then you shoot. You have an opportunity of trying to get an Idia. Once you get the Idia, you're pretty much following knights around. But you get the Idia and then you just pretty much fall, and there's knights on top of the Idia Palace, and you'll return one of the Idia back. The reason I know about this game is because I knew about Knight's Journey of Dreams, which is a Wii game, but then I was introduced to Knight's Into Dreams through Super Gaming Bros channel. Even though the Super Gaming Bros itself probably wouldn't do a game like this, but Johnny has a friend who played Knights as a child and really liked it, and pretty much played the game for the channel. So that's how I knew about Knights Into Dreams, which I did not know existed. I thought those were just like random characters from like somewhere, I thought. Or maybe it was a game, but I didn't know existed, probably in America. More about cards. The blue chip, which is the middle card, pretty much, it's kind of like a currency sort of thing. Because in the actual game, Knights Into Dreams, you have to collect 20 blue chips to release an Idia out of the Idia capture. And then the card with which is pretty much the main character on the board, Knights. Pretty much the main character. He's the main thing that you play with, besides, for instance, Elliot and Clarice. And I think there were other characters, like simple bosses. Alright, so let's see if I can't get Riala or whatever the heck the dragon is. Nice and Nightopia, never mind. But anyway, the red card in the front, if you see the red card in the front of the like pyramid, there it is on the bottom. That's Riala. That's the opposite, like pretty much the opposing force against Knights. And they're also oh, what the heck? Anyway, there are like mini bosses, like that dragon, which is on the far left, that I almost hit, and there's one named Puffy, which those are first bosses of Elliot or Clarice. There's Puffy. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and purposefully like just leave, because I don't really need to show off the idiot part. I just needed to show off the board and to get more rings. So I'll catch you guys whenever I leave this. So enough about Knights. So whenever you get enough rings to open up the pathway here, just step on the switch, do whatever. Once you get past 400 rings, you can finally get the Chaos Emerald that's up there and clear the level. And yes, it could take a long time to finish this, but you can also get a crap ton of rings just from doing the stage. Let me explain to you about the ring bank. After this cutscene.
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Eggman!
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic! We need to get busy!
Alright, so anyway, rings are currency in this game. However, you're not buying anything from anywhere within the game. There's this little extra thing called the Child Garden, which you usually, there's a shop there and you can use the shop to buy things for your child. And which you'll probably see child somewhere later within the story, so you'll know exactly what child are, or if you don't exactly know the Sonic series that well. Alright, so Eggman got Sonic and Tails and took one of their Chaos Emeralds, and now a key has been found in Station Square, and you're taking it over here to the Mystic Ruins. Now a pathway opened up in the mountain, which will take you to welcome to Angel Island. Yep, this is Angel Island, and let me pull up the map. Yep, this is Angel Island, and the last time you probably heard of Angel Island was I believe Sonic the Hedgehog 03. Now this is an area you can't get to yet, because pretty much the game saying, hey, you don't need to go out there yet. Try going somewhere else. Alright, so pretty much just like the gateway to Windy Valley, just put the stone in front of the thing, it'll float and and go in there for you. And then you climb the ladder up here, and it will take you to Icecap Zone, which is also a stage from Sonic Adventure 3. Not Sonic Adventure 3, sorry, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And Knuckles. Actually, I'm gonna take somewhat of a shortcut. Pretty much me doing hardcore parkour to skip the level. Alright, so there's 3 parts to Icecap. Oh shoot. Anyway, one of the first part is pretty much introducing the level, and there's music that kind of introduces it. But then this one, the music here is kind of like a creepy, like, sort of theme. Now, in this one, you're pretty much jumping back and forth from icicles. However, you hold on to an icicle for too long, you'll just slip off, because ice melts. Shoot. I can just run across there. For a second, I thought, like, whenever they appear, there's like a timer, but it just depends on when you stepped on it, so I'm good.
The panel to jump. It may even help guide your way.
I think only Sonic is the one that's able to use the panels. I think he's the only one. Which is pretty much the hardcore parkour sort of thing. Third part, there's Avalanche. And you guys snowboard away from it. Now the thing about this part, you're not running away from the avalanche like all the time, because you're pretty much looking back for like the first probably 30 seconds, because you're just going downhill. I also like the music transition. Like, pretty much. It's kind of really hard to explain, actually. See, what happened was, I was going to find things to say about the song, but then I couldn't find anything. And I was tripping, so yeah. Anyway. So within the snowboarding level, there are like special ramps that you can jump off of to try to do tricks, and it also increases your speed as well. So always, if you want to get this level done in a certain amount of time, I suggest you jump off the ramps because they'll pick up. You'll pretty much pick up speed from that. There's a shortcut there. You can use that. There's also another character that also snowboards on this stage, so you can use him or her to use it to do the shortcut as well.
Okay.
Oh, what the heck? That was weird. Normally, I would like go flying through the rest of the stage and like overshoot the emerald.
Yes.
Alright, and with that Chaos Emerald, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video because I'm over 20 minutes. So let me see if there's a cutscene.
Yeah, not bad.
I can't remember. Alright, yeah, that'll be sorry, that will be the end of it. Thank you for watching. I am Chris with Jamie System 2012. I will see you in the next video.